I'm Fred Siriex, and I'm French.
Hi!
Bonjour!
I used to work front of house in a hospitality industry.
Cheers.
Cheers.
But now I'm front of camera, bringing people together.
I'm going to race you.
I love living life to the full and embracing new cultures, food and people.
It's very good.
One of my greatest passions is cycling.
Woo!
So I'm bringing my bike across the Irish Sea to a land I know little about.
Ireland, here I come! Here I come!
I'm setting out on a series of cycle challenges along the coast of Northern Ireland, starting in the Moor Mountains and on to Donegal. Some tough,
But I tell you what, it's steep.
some more gentle, but all spectacular.
This is so beautiful.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's not just about cycling.
This is very eventful here.
There's going to be other sorts of challenges along the way.
Yes. Hey!
You've all heard of the Tour de France.
This is insane, insane.
This is Tour de Fred. This time, I received the warmest reception yet from the people of Derry, Londonderry.
Hi, Fred!
I indulge in a spot of tree hugging.
Look at that. Deserves a hug. Look at the size of it.
I get to cook dirty,
Lovely.
So we'll check it in a
All the
little bit.
fat is gonna melt and be lovely.
and it's not what you think.
Look at that meat.
And take part in Europe's biggest Halloween festival.
Look at this crowd. Look at this crowd. Extraordinary. I can be as mad as I want. Nobody's gonna say a thing. Oh, so sorry. Oh!
Allez, vite! Built on the River Foyle and bordering Donegal in the Republic of Ireland, Derry, Londonderry is a city steeped in history and culture.
How you doing? You're right. Welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you. Gia Ditch, everybody.
This city has birthed saints and scholars alike, not least the Derry girls.
The Derry girls. I'm going to set them up for a first date.
Walking around the city, you can really feel the energy of this place and its people.
Hi guys. Fancy a race? How you doing? Keep your eyes on the road. Ciao. Okay. On y va? I'm going. People's famous phrase is welcome to Derry.
Yeah, welcome to Derry.
I like that. I've never visited a place with such hospitality. Everybody's been telling me, welcome to Derry, Fred. It's like I'm the king. I'm not, I'm just a frog.
I've cycled to the ancient city walls of Derry, Londonderry, still intact after 400 years. And in fact, Derry is the only remaining completely walled city on the island of Ireland. The top of the wall is so wide, it makes for a brilliant stroll and a chance to get my bearings. I'm joined by my city guide to the wall, Charlene.
Charlene, I have so many questions about Derry.
Yeah.
But first of all, why is it a walled city?
Well, the walls were built 1613 to 1618. It was by the guilds of London. It was part of the plantation of Ulster, so the planting of Presbyterians in Ireland at that time.
So it goes around all the way to the other side of the city?
So for 1 mile and 1/8 in circumference to be exact.
Wow.
I know, it's amazing.
Where does the name come from? What does it mean, Derry?
Well, the original name of the city was Dura, D-O-I-R-E, and that means oak grove. And at that time, this area was covered in oak trees. But then the Londoners came over, then started building the walls, gave the city status.
Right.
And that's when the name of the city was then changed. So they put London in front of Derry. But we've so many other names.
I spoke to a guy who said, oh, you're going to Stroke City.
Yeah.
And I was just a bit confused. And I said, what do you mean Stroke City? And he said, well, it's
Yeah.
Derry. And then, where does this come from?
Okay, so we've so many other names, it can be a wee bit contentious what you call the city. But so originally Dura or Derry, officially Londonderry. We've Stroke City, which is Derry Stroke Londonderry. And then we have the Walled City, the Maiden City, Cathedral City, Hills City, Music City. I could go on all day.
And what do you call it?
Well, my favourite one, Legendary.
Legendary?
Legendary.
Oh, I like that.
I know, isn't that a good one?
Yes,
Yes,
very good.
Truly are legendary.
During the late 1600s, the walls came into their own when the city was put under siege for over 100 days during a fight between two kings for the English throne. And today, every step along the top of the wall tells the story of that historic siege.
Why is the wall higher here?
To protect the cathedrals, so obviously the cathedral would have been like a point of attack during the siege.
Oh, I'll go up there.
Yeah, go for it. So there would have been a platform there for people to look out for any potential oncoming attack.
Yeah, you can see very
River.
far. Oh, look at these cannons.
I know, yeah. So 24 in total throughout the circumference of the wall.
They're very well preserved.
They are, yeah. So we do have one of Europe's largest cannon collection.
I'm really enjoying this walk. I had no idea how big the wall was.
I know, yes. This is the Anglican Cathedral, St. Colum's Cathedral. During that 105-day siege, there were cannonball being fired in.
And it
out.
wasn't destroyed?
No, it wasn't destroyed at that time. But at one point during the siege, James's army, who were down by the river, they fired a cannonball to inside the walled city. And that cannonball in particular landed in the cathedral grounds here. Now, what was inside that cannonball? King James's terms of surrender. A little note written inside.
Well, it's like he's sending a fax.
Yep. So first fax sent by air here, 1689. How lucky are we? So this is Bishop's Gate. This is one of the 4 original gates to the walls. It is also the highest point of the wall as well.
Is it?
Yep, so the view from the top is amazing. It's really, really good.
Oh, wow.
I know.
You can see the whole city here.
You can indeed. But think back 400 years ago, take all the commercial buildings out of the mix. How far out that river you would have been able to see from here.
These walls are so thick.
They are, yeah, the widest point of the wall is just over 30 feet wide and filled in with the wall as well. It's not all filled in with stone. It is in fact filled in with earth because stone, if hit by cannon fire, would just crumble, whereas earth absorbs a cannon fire a lot easier.
Very smart.
They'd have very well thought out.
In recent history, Derry was at the centre of some of the darkest days of the Troubles in Northern Ireland.
So this is the box side, is it?
It is, yes.
And this is why the poorest people in town were living here, right?
Because of the land that the houses were built on traditionally, yes.
And what about the civil rights movement? It really started here, didn't it?
Yeah, when we had the Troubles, this is where the majority of the Troubles did occur.
Yeah, I remember it. But to see it here now is just
Yeah.
quite extraordinary, really. Because I remember the news, but I was such a little boy.
Yeah, that is when my parents married, and my dad from Craigan, Catholic, and my mum, Protestant, from the Fountain.
And they made you?
I know, there you go. But yeah, so two main communities coming together, but at a time when the city was so divided.
Wow. What about Bloody Sunday? Where did it take place?
So Bloody Sunday occurred at Glenfeta Park, which is just over here to the right-hand side. It is where the Peace Mural stands today, and the Peace Mural was made between the Catholic school children here in the Bogside and the Protestant school children of the Fountain.
Incredible. History just made full circle.
Yeah, it's a history that a lot of people from all over the world remember seeing unfolding on their local media, so that's why now a lot of people come here. That's why it's so very important to share them. We want to make sure that that history does not repeat itself.
Wow, an incredible place.
I know.
Away from the walls, Charlene wants to show me another important symbol of peace.
So this is our beautiful Peace Bridge. It was only opened in 2011 in order to bring the two communities of both of the sides of the river together. The design behind the bridge, very symbolic. Those two white points represent the two thumbs and the shaking of the hands.
Of course, very clever.
So the two main communities of this country coming together and shaking hands.
It's quite incredible to walk on the walls of Derry. And to this day now, we have this bridge, this beautiful peace bridge that's linking the two communities together. And that is a great symbol.
I'm cycling round the city of Derry, Londonderry.
Kidditch.
And this place has a vibrant musical legacy. Producing Eurovision winner Dana, renowned songwriter Phil Coulter, and one of my favorite bands. Growing up in France, I loved the Undertones music. And now I'm going to share a pint with a bass player, Mickey Bradley.
Cheers, Mickey.
Cheers, Fred.
Tell you, I'm a little starstruck. Yes, because, you know, your music was the soundtrack of my teenage years. I love punk. And this is one of the reasons I came to the UK, because I love the music.
So music brought you to the UK?
It did, because of the language, the music. You know, I loved it. But how did the sound come about? Because you've got a very distinctive sound.
Yeah.
How did you know it was the right sound? Why didn't you go to a different genre? You know, because that was pretty unique at the time what you did.
Good question. We were very isolated here because no bands ever came to Derry, no visiting bands really, you know. We learned everything from records and from reading the New Musical Express and then listening to John Peel on the radio. They were the only things really that interested us.
That was your inspiration?
Yeah. We heard the Ramones through John Peel. I don't want to say that we stole everything from them.
Recycled.
But we did. We recycled everything.
Right.
Also the fact that we had enough girlfriends, so we had no distraction.
Okay.
You know.
Mickey was just a teenager in the 1970s when the Undertones made it big. But today, he's still gigging and keeping that punk aesthetic alive.
It doesn't look like you've changed. I mean, I was looking at your shoes and,
yeah.
you know, roll up on your trousers, your yellow
know.
socks, the jacket, your hair.
But I think you can do that now. Back in 1978, I'm 65 now. Back in 1978, 65-year-olds didn't wear jeans, never mind Dr. Martens, you know. But I have the original jacket, yes. It's a bit battered looking.
Yeah, but the older they are, the better they look.
It still fits, but I can't close it. You know, might fit you, Fred.
Can I try?
Of course, yeah. It's a good weight too.
You know, I had a Perfecto like this,
Ah.
shot, and I bought it for 2,000 French francs, £200 at the time. I was 18. It was a lot of money, but that was the price.
Yeah.
I've lost it. I don't know where it is.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, look at that.
Yeah!
Johnny Holiday! What am I offered for it? No one.
I wouldn't take it off you, man. It's nice. No leather jacket and lycra. That's the look.
The band's greatest hit is one of my favorite songs ever, Teenage Kicks.
Yeah, I remember buying records like this.
Yeah. And inside, The photograph was taken actually in Belfast. We recorded it in
Look
in
at you there.
Belfast. I know, look at the teeth, you know. the
Yeah,
teeth.
so young.
So young. And you can't see the acne, which is good. That's what I like about that.
Oh, well.
And look, Billy's got his eyes closed. Fergal was wearing plastic trousers. The only time he ever wore plastic trousers.
Where do you rehearse?
We used to rehearse in Damien's bedroom, which is at the top. It's a small terraced house, you know. We rehearsed in his bedroom.
So his parents were downstairs, the
They
mum
were
was
downstairs.
cooking. How much
Yeah.
noise was coming out of that bedroom?
Quite a lot. It must have been horrendous for anyone listening, you know.
I mean, I'm just thinking about the parents downstairs.
I know.
The noise, the racket from that bedroom.
They turned the television up
yeah.
louder. That's what you do, you know.
You know, I remember playing Teenage Kicks at my grandparents' house. I was playing it quite loud, and my grandfather, which was quite old at the time, said to me, "Oh, I don't like that. Turn this off. This is music for bears." And I started to dance like a bear, and he told me off, and I had to
Music
go into
for
my
bears?
Yes, he couldn't stand
That's
it.
a great line. Music for bears. Yeah, that's the undertones. Music for bears. That's our next T-shirt, Fred. Absolutely.
That's your next album. Cheers. Bonjour. How are you?
I'm cycling out of the city now along the fall estuary.
What a view! What a spectacular view!
My destination is Brook Hall, an 18th century estate which is home to one of the most beautifully preserved gardens in Ireland. The estate has been home to 6 generations of the same family since the 1850s, and I'm meeting David Gilliland, the current custodian.
David, so your estate is right at the center of the history of Derry, isn't it?
Yeah, like it's been connected to the city for well over 400 years. Everything that's happened in the city has also happened here. What we're walking along is the actual original Culmore Road, which is the main road into the city for the Inishowen Peninsula behind us. So if you imagine, particularly during the time of the famine, this was the road where people would have left Inishowen to emigrate out of the city and head for America. And so these trees probably would have been here growing at that time as the horses and carts run along here as well.
What history? What about that wall? When was this built?
So this is the outer wall of the walled garden, which is 3.5 acres, making it one of the largest in Ireland. We believe it dates right back to the plantation of Ulster in the 1600s and the creation of going from Derry to Londonderry and the building of the city walls as well.
I'm quite fascinated by the history of the plantation. What does it mean? What is the plantation?
So the plantation was a period of Irish history where the British were trying to take control of the island of Ireland and try to keep down any rebellions, but without doing it as a full-on war. And so what they did is they took lords and second sons, third sons mainly from Scotland and brought them over and planted them into the Irish landscape to keep control of the local indigenous Irish people.
Right. I feel I've learned so much with you. You're like an encyclopedia, man.
You're very kind.
So this, oh wow, look at the house.
This is Brook Hall here. It was built by the Hill family at the start of the 17th century. And if you looks all over the river right here behind us.
What an incredible view.
But I'm not here just for the stunning views over the Fall River. I'm fascinated by trees, and I've been hearing all about the arboretum on the estate.
David, it's a very special arboretum, isn't it? I'm a very keen gardener, so I'm really keen to see your arboretum.
So we're quite lucky in that all the generations of Gillilands before me have all been really interested in plants. So although the farm has always been the business through the generations, the arboretum has always been the passion projects.
Can we go and have a look?
Absolutely, this way.
Thank you.
This is the Brook Hall cypress. The first time it's ever appeared anywhere in the world is here.
Really? So, but where was it originally then?
So what has happened is this is in fact a natural hybrid. that has occurred because my grandfather brought 2 cypresses from different sides of the world here to this garden, and they cross-pollinated naturally. That seed then had to fall to the ground and germinate. But when it did, with all the grass around here, we used to scythe by hand, and it was all done by a man called Harry Doherty. He had spent well over 30 years in the garden, and he knew every plant here. So in the middle of the big stroke with the scythe, he stopped dead in his tracks, and he saw this little sapling.
He knew.
And he knew, you look different from anything I've seen in this garden. And he invited my grandfather down, and my grandfather took one look and gave him a pat on the back. He said, I think you're right.
Wow, it was a total fluke of nature.
Total fluke, you know, in a meadow that would have been knee-high.
So it wasn't so monotonous for him. He was just thinking about what he was doing.
He was paying attention to everything.
Very conscientious.
He did. Very, and he just loved the place so much. He took so much care in it, and nobody has had as much impact on this landscape.
It's an interesting shape. It looks very unique to me.
Yeah, it's quite almost bizarre in its shape,
Yeah.
but given its story, even if it is a runt, it's worth keeping.
This is an incredible oak. Look at the size of it.
This is the largest and oldest oak in the city of Oak here in the Foyle Valley.
How old is it?
We believe it's around 400 to 450 years old.
Look at that. Deserves a hug. Look at the size of it.
Yeah, there's not many like this, are there?
This is a giant.
So oaks are really unique for a whole array of biodiversity.
It's a bit like us people, right? We're all connected and we all live off each other, aren't we?
Completely, this one tree is helping thousands of microbes, insects, birds, bees, everything live off this one huge tree.
So how old can a tree like this live for?
Oak trees can live well over 1,000 years, but what's unique about them is, although we have a really nice, huge, big tree here, as they get older, they start to retrench back again.
A bit like us.
A bit like us.
me.
they start to
I've
get-
shrunk since.
And so the oldest oak trees you can go and see, they're all gnarly and shriveled and much smaller, but they still have that huge, big root plate on them to show that they were once big, mighty trees.
Right. Man, I love your stories. It's fascinating.
Well, thank you so much.
It's getting dark as David takes me inside the walled garden. And waiting for me is another warm welcome.
Hey, Fred, how are you?
Norman,
Yes.
how you doing?
Lovely to have you.
How are you,
Hi,
Emily?
it's
Nice
good
to
to
see
see
you.
Emily and Norman have a simple food philosophy, and that is to cook all their fresh meat and vegetables on naked flames.
You want me to help you? Because you give me an apron. Is it to look
We
pretty?
will put you
or-
to work. It's part of the deal with my wife.
Ah, she's the boss. She's wearing the trousers.
She's the boss.
Obviously, she's wearing the trousers.
She's the boss.
So what do you want me to do, boss?
Right, I'm gonna have you quarter that just over here on that cutting board.
Okay. And you're all going to watch me quarter this cabbage.
That's it.
But what are you doing, Norman?
Emotional support.
Well, I'm just watching to make sure that you're holding the knife right at the moment. You're doing pretty good.
So when did you start the business, Norman?
We began when the kids were young, about 2 and 4 years old. One night, Emily came in from yoga and found me having a massive seizure as a result of a lot of stress at work, and it put us on a trajectory where we began rethinking life, about how we were living life, our food, our diet, our rest. Eventually, we got to the point where fire cooking was really at the heart of what we wanted to do, because that enabled us to get people around the table together and get them to slow down and express ourselves.
Well done, man.
And here we are.
Okay. So you're going to cook the tomahawks?
We're gonna cook these tomahawks. These are gorgeous. These are beautiful tomahawks, super local. This is 60-day age. These,
Ah, lovely color. Look
they're
at that.
stunning.
Yeah.
They call them like the Irish Wagyu.
Okay, and this one is a bit younger, right?
28
You can see the
days.
okay.
When you cook it with a Kamado, you gotta burp it a little bit, let all that heat out. So the way that we cook these, we cook them fresh, straight on those coals. This is called dirty cooking.
I can smell it from there.
Yeah. Have you ever cooked dirty before?
No, never cooked dirty.
So the science behind this is with fire, you need temperature, you need heat, and you need airflow. So because the steaks are cold and they're wet, when you cook them directly on the coals, it restricts all of that. So it's a really perfect cook.
Lovely.
So we'll check it in a
All
little
the
bit.
fat is going to melt
All
and be
that
lovely.
fat. Gorgeous fat too, it's really tasty.
Yes.
Right, I'll lift these two out for you. Norman, if you want to grab those other two, we'll lift them over.
I can do that.
Okay.
Okay, burp.
Use your tea towel there.
Perfect.
Right, the steaks are ready now.
They're ready to go.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Beautiful.
The smell is incredible. Wow. So these are the 28 days,
Yeah.
and these are the 60 days.
Correct.
Well, no, only one of these is 60 days. What do you think it is?
I think it's this one.
You're right, that's it. You can tell by the color, it's way deeper of a color texture. It's even a bit more tender to touch. This is still a bit more tight. This is a little bit more loose.
The smell of these steaks is incredible.
So good, right?
Yes. This is
Yeah.
beautiful. Look at that meat.
We've realized when you eat good meat that is 365-day grass-fed, pasture-raised, this is what beef should taste like. There's nothing unnatural about it, it's just beautiful.
Well, I haven't tried the...
Try that
let me try the
60-day.
60 day. Wow,
It's good, right? It's nice.
lovely. So rich.
So rich.
All this protein will certainly help me when I get on my bike again in the morning.
This is so good.
Thank you very much, thank you. David, good steak, good job.
Can I raise my glass to Emily and Norman? This is so good. 10 out of 10.
Thank you
you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for the lesson. Brilliant.
Great having you. Thank you
Cheers.
so much.
Sláinte. Cheers.
Derry Londonderry is famous for being the host of Europe's biggest Halloween festival, and I'll be joining them later on.
Look at this.
But before this, I've got a little cycling challenge planned that will take me out of the city and over into County Donegal and back in time for some Halloween fun tonight.
I'm in Derry, but I keep hearing about Donegal and it's just across the border. So I think I'm going to make it my next cycling challenge. I'm going to go to Muff.
Muff is a small village in Donegal and is the starting or end point of the Wild Atlantic Way, which winds its way down the west coast of Ireland. The cycle route is fairly flat. In just a few minutes, I leave the city behind and I'm cycling once again along the Foyle estuary, located between the Inishowen Peninsula in County Donegal and County Derry.
I tell you what, it's so beautiful here.
After 5 miles, I'm on the approach to the village of Muff, when the road signs change from miles per hour to kilometers per hour. I know I've crossed into County Donegal. The finish line of my cycle challenge to Muff is a local family-run distillery. As I hear, I'm not the only one intrigued by what the quiet village has to offer. This Muff distillery has a whole host of famous investors.
Very good. Look at all those names. Ronan Keating, Ed Sheeran, Russell Crowe, Jimmy Carr. I mean, I have just completed a cycle challenge from Derry to Muff. I mean, surely that deserves my name on the barrels too. I want to speak to the guys.
After some refreshments, I'm heading back from Muff for the return cycle back into the city. And the atmosphere is starting to build for Halloween. I can't wait.
You look great. Yeah. And this is Woody? Yeah. Woody and Derry. Give me 5.
Derry hosts the largest Halloween festival in Europe, and the people of this city take it very seriously indeed.
You're scary.
It attracts over 100,000 visitors, and everybody, I mean everybody, gets dressed up. At dusk, there is one more detour, before I get involved in tonight's Halloween celebrations. In true Halloween style, I'm meeting Madeleine, author of Haunted Dairy, for a chat by the fire, surrounded by trees. What could possibly go wrong?
Madeleine, can you tell me the origin of Halloween? Where does it come from?
Originally from the ancient Celtic people, probably about 2,000 years ago. And it was a festival to mark the end of the bright year and the beginning of the dark year.
Today, it's one of the biggest festivals the world over. It's celebrated everywhere now.
Well, it's celebrated even more in our city.
But why did they make it scary?
Well, to ward away the fairies. You know, if you believe
fairies, I thought that fairies were nice.
Oh, not all fairies. Oh, no. Some Irish fairies are very, very disturbing.
So they are known to be nasty and badly intended.
To frighten off the fairies, you dressed in scary clothes.
So people at the time were dressing in scary clothes?
Oh, yeah.
And carving these pumpkins.
Yeah, well,
putting the
it was
lights on
turnips.
as turnips.
Yeah. You see, Samhain is where the veil between the other world and this world is very, very thin, and bodies can come in from the other world.
Was there a lot of superstition around Halloween at the time?
Yeah. People were concerned about their ancestors appearing, or maybe someone coming that they had done harm to in an earlier life.
You know that I'm 6% Irish, according to my
good.
DNA.
Well, you're Celtic.
Yes, that's right, because where I come from, you know, there was Celtic settlement.
Yeah.
But I have talked to Irish people who told me that around Ireland, there's a lot of black magic. And where I come from, there is a lot of black magic.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if you're not well, you can go and see the sorcerer, and he's going to do whatever he does. And I remember my mum, for example, when I was a little boy, I had verrucas. And she sent a piece of my hair to this man, and within a month, all the verrucas were gone.
Yeah, so many people believe in it. And if you ask someone, do you believe in ghosts? And if they say no, and you say to them, well, would you walk along that country road at night at Halloween? Most of them wouldn't.
They probably wouldn't.
Because there's probably still that fear of the unknown. And maybe, how do we know that there's not ones in among the trees there?
We don't know.
You can believe in ghosts or not believe in ghosts, but I'll tell you that there are so many stories in every culture about ghosts. You never know what is going to happen.
What's going on with you?
Sound effects as well.
Greeting me on my cycle back into the city is an incredible atmosphere. It's easy to see why this is Europe's biggest Halloween festival. I've been invited to join in by a team of jesters. Guess what? There's dancing involved.
Hi guys, how are you? Stephen.
Hi Fred, how's things?
How you doing? You all right?
Nice to meet you, yeah.
How's the preparations going?
Everything's going swell. We're having a great time here. We've been practicing for the last 5 weeks or so.
So this is all the troops that you have here,
This is one of my troops. We go from age 5 right up to 36 tonight, so you'll fit in with us.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm not a great dancer.
That's okay.
I don't want to spoil your routine.
You won't spoil our routine.
Urban Shock Dance Troupe are performing as demon jesters.
Guys, can I get everybody in the starting positions facing me, please?
And please be gentle with me. I'm not a very good dancer, yeah? So nobody's laughing. I know you're jesters. You think you're ready? Oh, thank you. So you're ready with the routine? You've got all the movements, everything? You've got it? All right, got it. Cool. All right, give me 5. Yeah. Well, this is fantastic. I just met Stephen and all the kids. And you know, it's kids to 36 years old. Everybody in the community is involved and they are so excited. And they've rehearsed for 5 weeks. They are here to put on a show. I just hope I'm not going to spoil it for them.
5, 6, 7, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and shake, and 1 and 2, ha, turn right, 2, 3, we go, 1 and 2, good stuff, and we go, 5, 6, 7, hit, turn, and we go 1, 2, we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and breathe. And we do that for a full
My
hour.
arm went. all the way up.
All the way up. So the thing with it is that the track's 2 minutes long.
And are we dancing as we are moving?
We're dancing and we're moving, but there will be 4 points during the parade where we stop.
Oh.
Enjoying and keep moving. He's got the moves, guys. What do you think?
Thank you very much. Give me 5. Well done.
Oof, mon Dieu. And I thought I was fit.
These kids are so fast. They got so much energy.
Move down the back and stay down there for spits.
This is a workout. This is a workout. You've got to be fit to be in Derry, huh?
And if this is just the rehearsals, I can't imagine what the parade will be like.
I'm going to go and see Steve the Soundy and ask him for batteries. Steve, have you got some batteries, please? Because I can't keep up with the kids, mate.
I think yours are full.
These kids are going to kill me, man. They are so fast. They got so much energy. They love that music. They're going to put on a show tonight. I can't disappoint them. I've got to turn up tonight. I really have to turn up.
It's time for me to get into character, and Grace is going to help with the makeup.
Here, you were shocking.
How are you? I was shocking.
You were shocking.
Oh, you know one thing I like about Irish people is that you're very honest.
Yeah.
You are very honest, you know.
Look, you weren't that bad.
But I'm going to practice more and I'm going to get better.
Do you promise?
I promise.
You can't go back on your word now.
No, it's going to be good.
It's all right. Is that the practice?
Yeah, well, it's better than the first time, no?
And she all sorted, darling. Thank you. No bother.
All the dancers are getting into character. So I get in line for my Halloween look.
I meet people in the street, they say, hey Fred, how are you? And welcome to Derry, hope you enjoy Derry. Are you having fun? And it's really heartfelt, you know, they mean it. They mean everything they say. Just like you said to me, you're a crab dancer. They tell me, welcome to Derry in the same way.
Yeah. But everybody from Derry is proud of Derry and what it has to offer, you know.
I mean, I've been in the UK for 32 years, so I was really excited to come here and find out for myself what it was about. You know, what's the crack about?
This time of year is a great time to come because Halloween, we pride ourselves that we are going to put on the best festival as possible.
Yeah.
So how many people are coming tonight?
100,000 easy.
You couldn't even count it.
100,000?
100,000 easy, you know, are going to be on the streets. And everywhere we walk, on each side of the street, is just going to be mounted with people on top of people. Hello.
Oh, this is your daughter.
Very much.
Hello.
Hi, Zoe.
And she's going to perform tonight?
She's going to be on it tonight as well.
How old is she,
too? She's 2.
Oh, wow. Is she the youngest member of the troupe?
She's the youngest member of the troupe.
Yeah. Ready to take over from Daddy?
Ready to take over from Daddy is about right.
You are doing my makeup?
If you want, Dad.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Make me look really scary. It's Halloween.
Who's going to tell him?
All right, let's go.
Well, if I'm going to go for it, I might as well go the whole hog. And embrace the Halloween celebrations. Fully.
I'm a jester!
Well, this French demon jester is ready to get stuck in. My cycle journey in Northern Ireland has brought me to Derry, Londonderry, for the biggest Halloween festival in Europe. And I'm ready to party and dance with the rest of them.
I don't need to make any effort to be a clown.
No bike tonight. All aboard the bus to get us to the starting point of the parade.
That's it, we're gonna go! Woo! We're gonna go to the parade! I'm more excited than them.
I think you are more excited than them.
And to add to the excitement, there is even a spooky power cut on board the bus. This year's theme is the Carnival of the Dead. all about Halloween's mythical creatures and spirits.
Party's starting.
The Mayor of Derry, Liliane Sinoy-Barr, is here in all her Halloween splendor.
How are you?
I'm good. Oh my goodness, is that you?
Yes, it's
You look
me.
Incredible.
Whoa, you're an angel.
I am an angel.
Oh, let's fly.
Let's
Let's fly.
The city is alive! And it's time for me to put all my dance moves with the demon jesters into practice. I may not be as coordinated as the rest of the jesters, but I well and truly dance the night away.
This parade is incredible. Look at that, there are so many people here. 100,000 spectators and 1,000 performers. This is insane, insane.
Everyone in Derry gets involved in the parade. Community groups, sports clubs and schools. Everybody.
I can be as mad as I want. Nobody's gonna say a thing. Woohoo! Oh, so sorry. Oh!
And it's not just the performers. The crowds also put in a huge effort to make Halloween a Derry night to remember.
Look at this crowd. Look at this crowd. Extraordinary.
And organizer Jim Collins has been there from the very beginning.
Jim, what a parade.
Aye, fantastic. We're really delighted.
When did this parade start?
Well, the parade started in 2004. A group of people who were involved in creative activity, arts and community organisations thought the fact that there really was community buy-in for dressing up at Halloween, it was a perfect opportunity to introduce the parade. Year on year it gets better and better, you know, and thankfully the weather gods are with us.
What about the spectators? Where are they coming from?
Well, that's the thing, you see, because it has grown into something really big. You have people here from not only within the town, within the north, there's people coming from across these islands and indeed Europe, North America, Canada, you know, from all over the place.
And before 2004, was there a parade? What was happening on Halloween?
No, people used to just dress up spontaneously and go to the pub and have a drink and celebrate it that way. You know?
But no parade before that?
No parade, no. You still had a conflict going on, so the city centre was like a no-go area. And as soon as the conflict faded away, then the streets were then open and more available for people to use.
I mean, for somebody like you who was, you know, growing up, you know, and living here at the time of the conflicts, and now you see this, how does it make you feel?
Oh, it's great. I mean, it's certainly the absence of violence, you know, from whatever quarter is something to celebrate. You know, it's something but it's something that you have to nurture, like Halloween, like the parade, you have to nurture, you know, alternatives to violence. So it's great, it gives you great hope. You know, there's still loads of problems in this town, you know, but at least for one night a year, people can dress up, let their hair down and be whatever they want to be.
This fantastic Halloween evening could only conclude in one way. A spectacular fireworks display down by the river near the Peace Bridge.
The Derry Halloween parade is like nothing I've experienced. I mean, with my kids, you know, we go trick-or-treating, but here there is 1,000 performers, And look at me, I'm still dressed like a jester, you know. I want to have fun all night. Thank you, Derry. Before I came to Derry, I had no idea about its history. I didn't know it was a walled city, so to find out about its past was truly mind-blowing for me. I've been very lucky to travel around the world, but I have never encountered people as friendly, as warm and as welcoming as the people of Derry. The hospitality here is incredible.
Love you!
And as the fireworks complete a spectacular and scary Halloween, it's time to say adieu to this fantastic city. Halloween style. Farewell, Derry. Have had a blast. Time to saddle up now.
Let me tell you this, I'm gonna come back very, very soon. I love it here. I love the people of Ireland. I'm in love.